It's curtains for the traditional military exercises between the Philippines and the United States after a fortnight of simulated war games. Expectedly, as almost always, the two-week joint affair ended fairly successfully and without incident, as our Bea Bernardo details in this report.
The Philippines and United States folded and retired the Balikatan flag earlier at Camp Aguinaldo, which marked the closing of the two-week joint military exercises between the two countries. AFP Chief of Staff General Andres Centino and charge the affair, Heather Barriava, led the closing ceremony. The two nations called the Balikatan Exercises 2022 a success, which has strengthened the Philippines and U.S. alliance. The military exercise also reaped favorable results in facing challenges to national security.
The completion of yet another successful Balikatan is a clear example of our shared commitment to advancing peace and stability in the Indo-Pacific region.
The exercise objectives were attained through mutual and individual and collective capacity that addresses current and developing threats.
Some of the activities participated in by Filipino and American soldiers include the amphibious operations exercise in Claveria, Cagayan, which featured and combined live fire exercise in Tarlac. They also conducted humanitarian activities such as building a school. This year's Balikatan exercise also made a history as the U.S. deployed its Patriot missile system in the country for the first time. It was part of the amphibious operations in Apari, Cagayan. This is the largest Balikatan participated in by nearly 9,000 Filipinos and American soldiers. Meanwhile, Centino said they did not monitor any Chinese activity while conducting the Balikatan exercise. Defense Secretary Delfin Lorenzana earlier disclosed that China shadowed the maritime exercise between the U.S. and Philippines last January in Palawan. Chinese vessels were seen passing in the Sulu Sea. Still, Centino denies the joint military exercise is a show of force of the Philippines and the United States.
The Balikatan exercise that we had was intended to improve our interoperability, improving our capabilities.
Bea Bernardo for the Nation.